Bruce Lee was more than an Asian icon who created the first mixed martial arts thanks to Jeet Kune Do, but he was also a philosopher and one of the most influential actors of our time. When Lee, who was born in San Francisco, migrated back to the States, he established a martial arts school his first student was Jesse Raymond Glover. However, the Chinese community issued an ultimatum for Lee to stop teaching non-Chinese people.
Bruce, we do things differently here. One of the things we do not do is teach our secrets to whites, blacks. They are the enemy.
Bruce defiantly refused to comply and was issued a challenge against martial arts practitioner Wong Jackman. Lee defeated Jackman in a matter of 3 minutes. Lee was discovered by producer William Dozier, who was mostly known for the 1966 Batman TV series, which in fact had Lee guest star as Kato, alongside Van Williams for the Green Hornet series. After establishing himself as a bona fide action celebrity courtesy of the 60s series, Lee came up with a new concept for a television series called The Warrior, which would involve a nomadic Shaolin monk within the setting of the Wild West. This proposed vehicle would feature Lee as the main protagonist. However, ABC Television, which aired the then canceled Green Hornet series, turned it down. But wait, here's the fucked up part. ABC did develop this series after all, which Lee had pitched, but his character was replaced with a Caucasian man, David Carradine. But wait? It was lazily named Kung Fu. The studios thought by casting a white man for the role, it would be less of a risk. Disappointed, Lee understood ABC's decision. After all, it's just business. Frustrated with his lackluster roles in the United States, Lee returned to Hong Kong, but due to his surprise, the Green Hornet enjoyed a modicum of success in Hong Kong to the extent that it was unofficially referred to as The Kato Show, and after gaining more recognition, Lee's career in Hong Kong has skyrocketed. His instant fame featured him in Golden Harvest films such as The Big Boss, Fist of Fury, and Way of the Dragon, featuring another martial arts icon, Chuck Norris. The latter two films respectively earned over 100 million and 130 million worldwide. Lee's movies were nationalist in nature, as most of his characters' antagonists were foreigners. He went against the stereotypes of Asians being docile and obedient. This was to be Bruce's official cinematic debut. Lee's films were well received within the United States, especially when it came to movie houses within the urban, i.e. black communities. Hollywood finally took notice as Warner Brothers, yes, the same Warner Brothers that took Lee's idea, casted someone else and gave him not 1 ounce of credit for Kung Fu, had made an offer for Lee to finally star as the main lead for a joint venture between the legendary American studio and Golden Harvest. The picture was appropriately titled Enter the Dragon. This was to be Bruce's official cinematic debut within the country he was born in. Sadly, on July the 20th, 1973, Lee had died from cerebral edema, brought on by removal of sweat glands combined with an allergic reaction to medications. Lee's death was 1 month prior to Enter the Dragon's release in August of 1973. Had Bruce Lee lived, there would have been more exciting projects that would have further cemented him within pop culture, but as it stands, his legacy dominated the landscape as there was a kung fu explosion that paved the way for other Asian martial artists such as Jackie Chan, who also appeared in Enter the Dragon. Martial arts films have been a standard within the United States, from Jim Kelly's Black Belt Jones, Steven Seagal's Under Siege, Jean-Claude Van Damme's Hard Targets, to Keanu Reeves' popular Matrix and John Wick series. Of course, Lee's contribution have transcended to other avenues of entertainment, be it comic books, anime, television series, and video games like Street Fighter, Tekken, and Mortal Kombat. Bruce Lee is truly immortal. Lee's concept for Kung Fu has been further adapted into HBO's hit series Warrior,